Hey everybody, what's going on? Today we're going for the Poor Unfortunate Souls achievement. So how we're going to do that is we're going to head to Valdistal over in Stormheim, and we're going to see this little innkeeper here, Riala the Hearth Watcher. We're going to set our Hearthstone here with her. That's going to help out for whenever we get the buff that we need from Black Rook Hold. It's going to help us come all the way back here very quickly. So now that we've set our Hearthstone, we're going to go over to Black Rook Hold. That is in Val'sharah, and it's kind of over here on the map. You can see it there. However you choose to get to Val'sharah, it's up to you. You can do it days later, as long as your Hearthstone's set over there. So let's go ahead and head into Black Rook Hold. I'll show you where it is on the map there again, just so we know. And it is down in this little cave here if you have trouble finding it. So we zone in. Once inside, then you see this little flame that's over in the corner. The little flame needs to be clicked on, and it'll give you a buff. The buff doesn't last incredibly long, but definitely long enough for Dragonflight. It lasts 30 minutes, and it's called Wandering Soul. So now that you have the Wandering Soul buff, what you need to do is get through this entire dungeon, and get all the way to the very last boss, and kill him. And then the buff will change into a 10-minute buff. Once you have the 10-minute buff, you're going to need to Hearthstone out immediately. So let's go ahead and get to the end of the dungeon and kill that last boss so we can get our new buff and then Hearthstone. The hardest part about this dungeon, maybe in Dragonflight content, is the stairs. The boulders with the stairs may trip you up a little bit, but as long as you have a little bit of speed and tenacity, you're going to get through it. So you go ahead and kill the last boss, and the buff changes. We now have 10 minutes. Go ahead and loot him, you have time. And then the buff changes to a buff called Lost Soul. So let's go ahead and Hearthstone back over to Stormheim. Now that we're back over in Stormheim, we're gonna head over to Maw of Souls. So we're gonna head over to Maw of Souls. We can see it's over here on the map. And what we have to do once we enter Maw of Souls is let the first boss hit you. This trick doesn't work unless the first boss hits you, and if you don't let that happen, then it kind of bugs out and you'll have to start back over. So let's go ahead and head into Maw of Souls, and let's get this achievement. The boss is just right up here on the map. So he jumps down, and here he is, and you have to let him hit you first. If you one-shot him and don't let him hit you, then this kind of doesn't work. The buff is now changed. We have 12 minutes to get to the end of this dungeon to be able to get Poor Unfortunate Souls, and Lagan, the battle pet. So now that we have it, how you continue the dungeon if you're a little lost, is you click on this horn up here, and the horn sends you to the rest of the dungeon. The rest of the dungeon's pretty easy. It's just a big ship, and you have to go forward. There's like one boss in the way, and then it's the final boss, and you're gonna get the achievement. So let's go ahead and get there. And here's Helia. We hit her, we finish her, and we get the Poor Unfortunate Souls achievement solo, which again is for the Legion achievement, for the Grand achievement for doing all of them in all the dungeons. And it also rewards a battle pet, Lagan, which gets sent to your mailbox. So it does not go straight to your inventory or anything. It's, your mailbox, so you will have to claim it out of there. Lagan is a aquatic type pet, kind of useful in some PvP strategies for aquatic type families for the Brawler achievement, and also can be useful in some specific PvE achievements because of kind of how easy he is to get solo. So I hope this guide helped you guys out. I hope that you now can acquire Lagan. I hope that you can now get every dungeon achievement for all of the dungeons in Legion. Much love. Peace.